It's been a long road since the original kicker christened that first pickup truck. Oklahoma has always been a hotbed for musical talent, and Stillwater just added to that legacy. Steve Irby essentially invented the full-range mobile audio enclosure market when he built the original in 1980. That kicked off a car audio renaissance, and upgrading your music in a vehicle was a requirement. We followed and supported enthusiasts who sweated over unbelievable audio systems to recreate perfect mobile sound. America's music machines became live and loud over your passion, your emotion, your existence. From boats to motorcycles to side-by-sides, we still follow you wherever your music takes you. Outdoors or on the open road, Kicker provides the rhythm to your life.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Right?
Look at that. We got Mr. Steve Barber in the house.
All right. Right. I need to get his event on the calendar, man.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
What date is that? I'm excited about that, Steve. Thanks for letting us come.
Boy, I don't know the exact date. I'm sorry. I know it's in November. I'd have to look it up on Facebook. I'm sorry.
Right.
Maybe he can tell us.
Yeah.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Jason. Hi, Dan. Hi, everybody else.
No, is Sam and Jason, are they related?
Sam, no, it's funny. No, actually, Sam Dunn is one of the, actually, I think he's the co-president, if not the leading president of Team Ain't Loud. And Jason Dunn is local down here with me.
Okay.
It's kind of ironic. They both have the same last name, though.
Yeah, no doubt. Got Jonathan.
What's up, Denny? Absolutely. We're definitely ready for this weekend for sure.
That's going to be exciting. Gonna be exciting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. No more lagging out of Jimmy. Hello.
Y'all, Jimmy got a new computer and it's on steroids.
Boy, you ain't bullshitting there.
Right? Oh, yeah. Hey, I see the green. Can you see your shirt? The green
Yeah,
shirt?
that's what I said. Just a little bit right here in my shirt.
Right.
It's because of that blue, or I don't know.
Green, yeah. Yellow's partially green, I guess. Blue and green, kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool deal. So, Jimmy, what can people expect when they come to your show this weekend? Like, how they do it? How when they go up to the gate and walk us through what they do.
Basically, when you guys pull up to the gate, there's going to be a gentleman or a lady that's going to be there asking for your money. When you get there, you tell them you are with the car audio spot or the car audio finals. I'm sorry. And they will give you a little wristband to put around your arm, and it's $5 a person for the whole weekend. So, yes, unfortunately, well, there's no unfortunately. Everybody, we have to help pay for the area.
Oh, yeah.
So when it comes, Denny's got to be able to at least try to break even, if not make a little bit of money this weekend.
Right.
So, we definitely appreciate him for all his love and support. Thank you, Denny.
All right.
But, I want to say it's going to be a nice, fun, laid back weekend. Nobody's going to be too stressful. Yes, it's finals. There's going to be a couple people that are down there tweaking their systems and trying to get to the last little tenth they can. But I will say this is something that me and Billy have discussed, and I'm sorry to just throw this out here, Billy, but when it comes to finals, you have 3 runs. You're not going to have unlimited run at finals. You have 3 runs. And that's only because we want to be able to get through it in a decent amount of time and it not take us all day, because we're sharing information back and forth. And this is a first for us as well. Right. So, we want to try to make it fair and fun and make it so everybody has a really great time at finals as well. So we're definitely going to need a little bit of patience and your guys' support, but hopefully we pull it off and we all have fun.
Yep. Yeah.
Per class. Yes, Christine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now,
so
don't get us wrong.
Wants to run in all 12 classes that he's ran in all year long. He can run every one of them, but he gets 3 runs per class.
Yeah. Now listen, if you pull up and something happens, man, fine, run again. You know, we a little liberty. We just mean for the normal. You know, when you're running and running and running. Normally, we don't care. You know, it's good that we have the meter and it can get used, right? But so if you pull up and bam, you pop a fuse, leave and come back. That's it's okay. If something bad,
we're not going to be too judgmental for sure.
No. It's not like we're trying to be mean. We just want to be a little bit more efficient because. So basically, the way it's going to work is, Jimmy and I will be sharing information back and forth by phone or by Facebook messaging in some way. So like when you guys have a score up there, he'll get it to me and I will input it in a computer down here and vice versa. And we will do this very thing right here. We're going to stream it live. And so you guys will be able to see all the scores in the same computer to kind of know where you are.
Absolutely.
So that's going to require a little communication, and we have people running, 10 times. That's not good. So anyway, that's kind of the reason for that.
I thought I just might want to bring that out. And yes, I'm sorry. Finals 9 to 4 is what we had discussed, right, Billy? Or 10 to 4. 10 to 4. Sorry.
10 to 4. Right.
Yeah, I know it's not on mine actually, but it's on Billy's.
Yeah, you know what? I forgot about that, Jimmy. My bad. Let me.
It's all good.
I can find that. I can see it right now while I'm thinking about it.
And the same thing for Sunday. We're going to do the same time. Well, actually, I think Sunday we might actually do. When do you want to leave Sunday, Billy?
Whatever hours y'all said will be fine.
All right. Well, let's just do 10 to 4 Sunday as well. So it'll be 10 to 4 each day. That way it'll be nice and easy. Everybody can remember.
Yeah. If you get, yeah. So are you at E.H. Young Park? That's the right one?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me go see here. Yep. Starts at 9 p.m. Good job.
Yeah, starts at 9 and there's no end. And
right.
then the next day says 4.
Did I even make an event for that one?
I don't know. That's kind of what I was wondering. But I mean, everybody knows on the flyer that I've been sharing, but I think you maybe want to make one if you don't mind. So everybody realizes that Sunday is a whole totally different event. Saying it right here, everybody. Car show hours are 9 to 7 Saturday and 9 to 2 Sunday. Awards are at 2 p.m. Sunday for the car show. Well, that'll work out perfect because we're probably going to use Denny's stage to pass out awards for our show.
All right.
Got
that updated. So
Dominic, I do believe Denny's going to have security there. So yes, actually, I think you can leave your vehicles. Denny, you can actually respond on that a little bit and let me know. But I believe there's going to be security and you'll be able to leave everything there as is.
Hey, Jimmy, he says that the car show awards are 2 p.m. on Sunday. So you might want to, I guess, do it right after maybe.
A little bit after because he said that we could use his stage to give away awards Sunday. So I was thinking a little bit after, at least maybe.
So instead of going to 4, you may want to back it up. That's what I'm saying.
3. Okay, do it 3 then.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I haven't looked at that one yet, but for all the people that's listening, that Sunday show ends at 3. Let's say
3 o'clock. Sorry for the confusion, people.
Yeah.
And look, yes, Denny said he'll have security overnight, so everything will be just fine.
All right.
There'll be a lot of nice cars there as well, so you guys are not the only one that have to worry about it. Hey, everybody.
Yeah. So okay. So that's for Jimmy's area. For our area, we are at the Lucedale, the George County Fairgrounds in Lucedale, Mississippi. So it's on a 2-lane highway, and you'll go through a gate to get in. At the gate, that is where you will pay. And basically, any car, any vehicle that comes through that gate is going to pay $30. I'm assuming those people want to enter the competition. If you're not entering the competition, you want to come in the gate, it's going to cost you $30 if you want a demo or whatever. Now there is a big old parking lot right off to the left that you can go park in for free, and there's a walkthrough gate, and there's no charge for spectators. Okay, but whenever you turn in there and sign up, you'll get your score sheet right there. You'll pay for it all just right there. So basically, any car that comes in is paying $30, and then if you're gonna enter the show, then you'll get this cool little score sheet right here. I know you guys can see it.
It's great.
Right? The reason is this score sheet is it's fun, right? These are green, and we'll have a green screen behind me, but so that's why you can't see them. But they are the final score sheets. If you're just entering our regular competition, then you will of course get the regular.
The white ones are trying to fade out.
Right, that's a powerful green screen. So anyway, so you'll get those right there. So be thinking about the classes you want to run ahead of time, because that's where no problem. If you decide you want to run another one, we can just go back up there and add it or whatnot. But so that's how we're going to handle that.
Tommy, we have talked about that, and give Billy a couple days, and he's going to try to see what he can do. It's a lot of information for him to enter and go through. You guys don't understand. We have a pretty decent amount of competitors, and we're not like all the other organizations where we can hit send, create, and done, and the computer does it for us. Billy has to type out every one of them on a spreadsheet and do it all. So it takes a minute.
Right. So that being said, next year won't be this way. We've got to work around. I say work around, but we've come up with a plan, and I got somebody really helping with a spreadsheet. But I have also created one that's far better than what it used to be. So
absolutely,
we won't have this problem again. The only reason we're still having it right now is I have a stack of score sheets over the last year that it's probably it's a few feet tall. So. And I have the scores on a spreadsheet. So it's not like I would really have to thumb through all of them, but I kind of would, because I don't know that Joe Smith in Kansas is Joe Smith in Mississippi. I don't know that. And there's no way to know that. That's why we wanted the
program
emails from you to make them unique to somebody. So now we'll be able to use the member number. And okay, so let me touch on that too. We've had a big influx. We had more members add in the last week than I had the entire last year. Right? So basically what everybody's going to get is a temporary member number, and this is why. A lot of people sent me money on Cash App, whatever. And I have a name, but I don't have anything else. So your member number consists of, whatever state code, like your zip code. In Mississippi, it's 39042 or whatever. So your member number would be 39, a bunch of zeros, and then a couple of numbers. Well, I don't even have phone numbers for a lot of these people that joined as members, and so I can't reach out to them and ask, hey, complete this form, give me some stuff so I can give you a number. So I'm going to give temporary ones to get us by. And then as soon as we're over, things settle down a little bit, I will make the last year's member cards and send them to you guys. Or I'll probably send them to Jimmy. He'll have them for you. And then for those people that are going to be members next year, we'll have that. But so you'll get a card and all that stuff. Yeah. So Jordan, this $30 here for us. When you pay that gate, that is your competition entry fee. Yep. Sure is. So
see, it's different here. You guys pay $5 to get in, and then you pay me your normal competition fee, which is $25 per member. So it'll be $25 per class. or for your first one, 20 for your second, yada, yada, yada.
So I'm gonna tell you guys something. This is really exciting for me. As y'all know, or if you know me, you know that Base Wars, it was never planned to grow and all this. It just really wasn't. That wasn't the plan. We're doing it because we're having fun and meet and greets. But so I just did a count of all of the entries or whatever, and I know this isn't big for the other orgs and stuff, but Base Wars had 2,275 entries.
What?
2,200 entries over since the last finals we had, which was in September year before last. So, man, I think that's pretty cool.
Base Wars taking over 2021.
And we have
Just throwing that out there.
Or 400. Basically, we have I think 400% more members than we did the last time I had a complete year from finals to finals. So there's some cool and exciting numbers to get to see.
I think I had a little bit to do with that.
Right?
Just
right?
a little bit. But that's amazing. I'm telling you, between Jordan, you, me, the new guy that just came on, I'm sorry, I don't know his name.
That's Chet.
Chet. And, you know, I really honestly, we're going to blow up this year. And not because we're trying to take over. It's just because we're having fun.
Doing our thing.
We're having fun. Absolutely.
Yeah, just doing our thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm excited. But anyway, so here in the South, here in Lucedale, our show will be at the same time instead of staggering days. So if you pull up, depending on if you have a green score sheet or white score sheet, that'll determine what class Jordan's going to enter you in. So we'll have two of them the same day. So that'll be exciting. We're going to try to set up monitors on each side of the tent and run on each side of the tent. Not that this side's finals and it don't matter. You know, don't matter to us. So either side will be okay. But that's something we're going to try. We should have already tried it. Shame on us, but we're going to try it this weekend so we can screw it up real good.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to try that this weekend. We're doing one lane for everybody just like we normally do. It is what it is. And yes, I'm sorry, guys. They're saying there might be a little chance of rain, but we'll power through it. We can do it. Hopefully it won't be a complete rain out, but we'll do what we got to do. Everybody just prepare for a little sogginess. We're
threatened with a little rain as well, but you know, and I might regret this, but in all these years, I've canceled one show because of rain. Jordan canceled one a week or two ago that did the right thing, made the right call.
I want to say it was probably like my 7th or 8th show. It was in Topeka, Kansas, out at the Raceway. I promise you, it was downpour all day long. I don't know how half the competitors stayed there, but I had actually a pretty decent show. That's when Dominic, they actually provided a huge crown for the loudest of the day.
Oh,
and
cool.
Dominic actually won that. It was really cool. But I don't know. It's cool. 2 lanes strictly for heaving and moving. Absolutely.
Those tents, they're good for shade. They're not real good for rain.
Well, I started putting like kicker banners on the side to help with the wind and the rain and stuff. Yeah, I worked around it. I did what I had to do. We're getting snow down here tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah,
so
imagine that.
Elton, you can do both at the same time, but you will need both sheets. Yes. And you can use the same score on both of them if you don't want to run once. So, you know, there's no reason not for that. So.
Right. Absolutely.
It feels like there was something else I needed to tell people, but I can't remember what it was.
That's the temperature down here for this weekend.
Well, we're supposed to have, we got 1% of rain. Guy told me today.
We do on Saturday. There's a chance.
But if it is, you know, we'll just work it out. We'll just do what we have to do. We will. You know, I don't know how you guys are set up there. We don't have, our place is not covered. It's not, you know, we just be out in it. But since we have one advantage, Jimmy, that you may not, is Jordan's got a tent. I've got two tents. So we could throw one of those up kind of in front if we had to and let cars that will fit come through there. You know,
I mean, maybe that's probably not a bad idea. I got a couple extra little small, tiny canopies.
it'd be hard to get cars and vans through that, maybe. But
Yeah.
you know, if you had to, you do.
We'll figure it out. We'll work through it just like we always do.
So, Ricky, we have only two teams that registered for as a team. So so there's that. How many teams are registered membership? Just two.
But I feel bad because I guess I didn't offer that to my competitors.
Well, listen, I feel bad.
We wasn't doing it this year.
I didn't. I just haven't promoted anything that seems like I'm trying to take money from the competitors just to give it to me. I personally just don't like doing that, right?
But they like that stuff.
But let me tell you, this is what that is for, and this is what we'll do next year as well. So, so if you have a team, and I'm going to use the Ain't Loud a team as an example because everybody knows that team, right? If every time I'm going to use you, say you were a competitor, Jimmy, or let's see, Elton. Elton's on Team NFG, and so is Dominic. So every time they get points, if they're a member, then that team gets points. And at the end of the year, we have a big team deal for them, right? A big award for them. And that award, you know, it goes from team to team each year. Like you get it that first year, but then you turn it in. And then whoever gets it the next year keeps it for a year. And we put a plaque on it with that team name. And when it's done, we put on the other side of it, we put all the names on there. And so 10 years from now, it'll have 10 team names, you know? And so that's the kind of the game plan for the team thing.
That's what we're doing.
And I didn't tell people about it either. I was just bad about it. I didn't do
it. Sam. You get a little love right there, Sam. We love you guys.
Yeah. So there's that. And that's why you guys fill out all that information on top of that score sheet. Every time you enter, say you're a member. And so every time you get points, the amplifier brand gets points, the subwoofer brands get points. All that stuff you fill out, that's why you do it. If you got a favorite store, that's why that's on there. That store gets points. And at the end of the year, not really, you guys won't have much to do it, but at the end of the year, I could pop off a list and say, here are the competitors in my org that runs your product, and here's your little award for being part of it. And so you get your name turned in to the manufacturers or the stores or whatever. And let me just tell you something. I don't know this for a fact, and this is the plan, but I've not done it yet. Okay, and it's been a data thing. But let's say Joey. Anybody knows Joey with Brutal Sounds, right?
Brutal Sounds.
Let's say Joe. Say I went to Joey with a list, and I say, Joey, I shouldn't use Sam Dunn for this one, but I will. Sam Dunn went to 22 shows using your product. Now, when Sam Dunn wants something in the future, Joey might be willing to cut him a little deal. I don't know, you know, but that's kind of the goal. That's the plan. That's the plan for all this. That's the reason.
Hopefully, in the end, it'll actually make it so they'll start showing us a little love too, as well. And you know, I mean, Kicker is awesome with us, and we love Kicker, but they're not our only solo sponsor. You know, we can have other teams help us out and other products as well.
Well, they so far, we've definitely we've had some help, but Kicker has been the most help for sure. They are our sponsor. But and since this has kind of come up, I'll just say this. Look, I went to Kicker and I asked them for a sponsorship. And Kip, all of you know Kip, he told me beyond a shadow of a doubt that he couldn't fund me for what I would need to you know, for the whole org for whatever thing. So we can have other sponsors, but they've come through when I've asked them for anything. They've not said no to anything. So I'm appreciating them.
It's amazing.
But there's going to come a time probably when we need a little something. They may not be able to. I mean, you got to think about it. There's, I don't know, 5, 6 orgs or more, right? That they know. I know them, but they know all of them. So they can probably only give so much, and we're the smallest one that I know of. So I just got to appreciate what they do for us. And there's that. But yeah, we could, and I have been working on the sponsor thing. I've been thinking somebody could sponsor the awards, for a certain amount of time, or this thing, like I got the kicker stuff back there, that could be a sponsored spot. I mean, I got a lot of different little things I've thought of, but
yes, sir.
I just, everybody knows, if you know me,
Billy loves kicker.
I'm to the core kicker guy. I don't dislike any other brands because I haven't run them, right? I can tell you the ones, I'm not going to, but I can tell you the ones that I think are awesome based on the results in the lanes. I can tell you there's a pretty popular brand that if people come with that one, I'm like, I hope you run before you demo, because you won't be able to run it. And then there's a few others that just kind of silently come and they just, man, they do well. We don't have a lot of those, but they just do well. So, but anyway, those are just my opinions, and you won't ever find me commenting on other speakers or amps and stuff because I haven't used them. Now I can comment in the aspect of 99% of them fried at the show before they got to run, but I'm not going to do that either. But so there's that. I'm kicker to the core. I got some friends, Will Savard, right down here next to us. I like those guys a lot. No reason.
Guy.
Yeah, they got good product, and for the money, their product, dollar for dollar, they've got good product. Joey Semino with Brutal Sounds. In my opinion, that's one of the smartest dudes in this field, right? He knows what he's doing.
There's many brands out there, just like you said. I mean, it's
right.
hard to sit and list them.
You got
it goes Deathbound, Sundown. You
got Luch. You got Luch up there, right?
Luch, Untouchable Sounds. I mean, there's millions of them.
Luch offered us up a discount. I don't know if you guys know it, but if you got a Base Wars member number, you get 10% with Luch on his website. Right?
Absolutely.
It's been a little. I attempted to hit Kicker up for something like that, but the reality is they've got dealers across the, and I don't know how that would affect, that would be hard for them to do, I would think.
We're not trying to step on anybody else's toes, though.
Right. So, I could just see that getting hairy with a company that big.
100%.
So, all right.
Sorry, reading some of the comments.
Yeah, I just saw a couple of them. That one, this one caught my attention. I was like,
Jason Lucas ain't loud.
But so, yeah, I would look. I'm sure we'll do other sponsor things later. Kip and Kicker has been real strong for us on the tents. They help us with every tent.
100%.
I did a couple of tents by myself, but since then they would go in with us and just take care of some of them. So, and those things aren't cheap.
But of course, that's why we have the nicest setups out there. I want to say out of any organization, Base Wars puts on the best presentation out there. I don't care what anybody else says. If you don't like it, like Dan always says, fight me.
Right. I tell you this, man, I really felt good about our tents and stuff, and I still do. They do present well. And for those of you that hasn't been around a long time, I took a chance with buying one of those tents. They're expensive, man. And I
They're
took
nice
a chance as a little bitty guy, or just me. And but man, once I did that, people started taking notice. So I'm not trying to say that. How you say? We're just an illusion. But I did spend the money on looking good as opposed to eating out, I guess, at a steak restaurant. I took Base Wars money and I bought stuff for Base Wars rather than, paying the mortgage or whatever.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. Well, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've had a lot of people comment on our presentation, how everything just looks, how it's, and I'm not calling out any other organizations and I'm not going to say any names, but just the way it's all set up. We stand out in a crowd. We stand out as an organization. People know who we are and what we're doing. There's not just a plain tent there or a plain camper there with somebody having a screen on the side of it. The branding helps. It helps a lot, and it stands out.
Man, I got to tell you, this is totally funny. So I went to Rob Collar's house some time ago. We do shows, if you guys see the shows in Crestview, we do them at Rob Collar's house, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Rob's got a nice space out there. He's got trees all around, kind of blocks the base, except if you're about 5 miles away, then it's trouble. But right next to us is not a big deal. Anyway, so DB Drag came there one day, and I never got to really walk around the corner and really look at the setup. I stayed in my tent and I was busy. But so I went to Savannah and I set my tent up. And Jeremy Kramer, he runs DB Drag shows. I think Alabama, maybe up northern East Coast or whatever. And man, I'm setting my tent up. I got those of you that don't know me, I have a black pickup and a black trailer, and it looks really cool if it's clean. Anyway. So I got my trailer folded down, I'm unloading my stuff, I'm setting up my tent, and I was like, yeah, man, I like this. It's cool. I'm gonna look good. There's 7 other orgs here, so you don't want to look just totally bad. So I'm feeling good. I like my tent, and Jeremy pulls up and he's got this little trailer and it's got an air conditioner on top. I'm thinking, that's cool. And then anyway, so he starts unloading his stuff, man. He unloads like this big old desk podium thing and these what do you call them, trusses, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that. that looked good.
Made you jealous, huh?
we wasn't ruling the roost on looks that day. So yeah, we want to do that, but we can't just tote that around for us, every time. That's just a lot, but maybe we could get a base horse set up like that and just do it at the big shows, at least, the bigger shows. But Jordan's car, he would have to put those on the roof, and
he'd figure something out.
You got a pickup and I have a pickup and a trailer, and I don't know what Chet drives. Chet over in Midland, Texas, he's going to get started, really just as soon as he gets ready, but I don't know what he drives, so right, it'd be kind of hard for him to get some trust in there. But anyway, Jeremy and DB Drag showed up and just showed us up, man. It was terrible. Not terrible. I mean, it was cool, but
absolutely.
There are some others that look pretty good. And Midwest, I like their setup at their finals when I came and visited with you guys. I don't remember. They had big trusses and big tall towers and stuff like that too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. And so look, for those of you that don't know, so up in North Mississippi, Jake Luke is going to start doing some shows up there. So
okay. See.
So Jake, as soon as finals over and as fast as we can get together and do it, he'll be up to like I'm assuming probably from his area. I think he's around the Greenwood area, and then I think he'll probably go up to Memphis, and he'll probably just do a radius around there. I'm not sure exactly. We hadn't talked. We hadn't got together yet, so that's probably some of the stuff we talk about. But so we got him, and I've had some people reach out to me. If I had money, if I had a bunch of money, we could be. I put dots on the map, but we could be potentially Colorado, Nashville, South Carolina. So the map's a long ways away, but so we could. Anyway, it's just dollars holding us back. That's all. But we'll get there.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
Before you guys know it, will be nationwide. At least that's the plan, anyways.
That's the hope.
So, any questions, any comments about finals this weekend? Anything you guys would like to know or hear or talk about?
It's crickets, man. I hear crickets.
Right? I know.
Guess my window's open. My bad.
We got 26 people watching this and nobody commented.
Well, people get nervous. Well, you know what? While we're at it, I see Jordan's in the comment list. We can talk about some of these if somebody wants to comment. I saw some people posting. We changed some numbers on on some of the new classes, and so, thought I changed these score sheets, but since I printed out 100 of them, I guess I didn't change them. Well, that's just brutal. Anyway, I think it was the no wall that everybody was talking about, and so we changed it from like up to 550 and 8K. We only changed the power, and then on these so the first basic class was up to 8K and up to 16K on the second one, and then on the other one, it's 900 inches plus. And I had a lot of people actually contact me about that, and I had some suggestions. So I'm trying to find it.
Yes.
Find some of it.
Yes, Amy. If you don't know, we will be running against Billy down in his region, I want to say. So it's not just our finals. It's I don't know. I wouldn't say nation right now, but it's going to be.
Right. So.
Are these classes clamped? No, we do not do clamp classes. We only do rated power of the amplifier. So if your manufacturer says it's a 4K amp, it's a 4K amp.
Well, I had enough people to reach out to me to give me a little concern about the numbers I chose on these new classes, but some of the comments were the inches are just too far up for a beginner, and this is like the Bandit up to 550 inches. I guess 550. That's 315s. I guess it'd be kind of hard for 212s to compete against that. Maybe, I don't know. And yeah. 8K, I was suggested that by somebody different that the power was also maybe a little high. So anyway, so if anybody's got an opinion on that, you're welcome to shoot that to us or speak up or heck, come on and talk about it. That'd be all right too. We okay.
So we can use ghost amps. Yes, if you can find some, yeah.
All right.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So I sure did print 100 score sheets with the wrong scores on. That is brutal.
I had noticed the ones I printed off all had your name on them.
So they do, right? Thought I deleted that too.
Nope.
I bet the finals one is the one I deleted. No.
Nope. It says your name as well.
Crap. Well, it ain't like I ever make a mistake, right?
It happens.
Yeah,
My wife printed off 75 of each. So, I mean, it is what it is. They already got your name on them, but no one will see them but me anyways. It doesn't matter.
Right. Okay, I guess we did miss it. Let's see here. Somebody said we missed a question. What is it? What was the question? Let's go find it.
What's up, Hector?
Hector. I'm looking. So, hey, on a different note, this Amy Adams,
Mm-hmm.
that's
what
the
I was
one
talking about a little bit ago.
I asked you if she was married to someone else. Do you remember that? Is she married?
I don't know.
The reason I asked that is we have a couples membership.
She said I am.
Is she married to another Adams that competes? Was it William?
William Adams, yes. William Adams competes down here.
Okay. So is she married to him, you think?
Maybe, I'm not for sure.
Okay. Well, Amy, if you are married to William, we have a couples membership. So, and the couples membership is $40. So it saves you guys.
She said that's my cousin by marriage.
You can't be married to her cousin, man. We're not doing that. Right. I don't know what y'all do up there. I'm just kidding.
No, absolutely. That's cool.
Okay. Well, anyway, I was just I didn't know I was watching out for it. We have a couples membership, so that's $40. So if you and your wife want to be, or significant other, want to be, then that's $40. It saves you $10.
Absolutely.
You know.
That's my cousin by marriage. That was just too funny.
Right.
Send it. That's still my nickname, Sam. I love it.
Right. Yeah. So here's a few. I told y'all that Joey character was smart, man.
AK in a no wall entry class is crazy. I would have to agree with that.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we just, you guys probably don't know this, but most of the classes we have, these burp classes, I wish I could show you this score sheet, but it just jacks up for some reason. I don't know what white has to do with green, because this is black and white. But on the score sheet, this side, just for you guys' knowledge, this side is where your system defines your class. If you enter one of these, your system defines that. These over here, these are ones like you go in the gas station and you get to pick and choose. You can pick a Snickers or you can pick a Reese's, but you don't. But you can just choose any of them, and that's the way these are. So absolutely. This side is defined by your system. This side is defined by just whatever you want to do. So so there's that.
No talking tonight, Bobby. It's just a normal one. Sorry to disappoint you.
What's the highest in no wall? Well, the no wall class is new, so we've had about 6 weeks with it, I guess. Jordan would be quicker to answer that because I have not run through that spreadsheet.
I've not let anybody up here run it because of we didn't think we was going to run it at finals, so I stopped everybody from running it. So I don't have.
So listen. Well, actually, I tell you what. If you have somebody who's got a no wall build and they don't want to enter the
we talked about that
roster, they can enter the whatever class they fit in for that.
Absolutely.
We didn't plan on doing it, but it just
that
happened.
means as far as the rules for that class and
Tell you what, I would like to I would like to point. This would be a good example if I could.
Look what Jordan says.
What Jordan say? Right. Let's see. Man, you know what? I have to do this every week. It's gonna ask me. It's gonna ask me for a code. I guess I got everything set up on super secret. So when I try to log into my iCloud to show a picture to you guys, oh, it let me in this time. Now I talk about it. So we'll be talking about it every week. Usually it makes me log in with a couple different codes. But let's see. I would like to show you guys and see who thinks this is a wall and who doesn't. Bear with me. And this is going to be kind of hard to show, but I'm going to try. I'm going to share my screen. You guys see this? All right, so that is, and I'm going to, nope, not that one. That is the same car. But that is in this car right here. We had this over the weekend. This is the roof. Here's the box. This is, it's probably close to touching back there. So what do you guys think? Wall, no wall?
Can you see out the back?
Probably not.
No, it's a wall then. If you can't see out the back, it's a wall. That's what we had decided.
Well, no. I said that's a test. If you want, if you got any kind of gray area, if you want, but his subs are facing up.
I don't. Me personally, I don't care if your subs are facing up, backwards, sideways, whatever. If I can't see out the back without you creating a little plexiglass window, if I can't see out the back, it's a wall.
Nah, man. You got to just look in there. And basically what this guy has is a big box in his car. It takes up most of his stuff. He's not paneled off. He's not, so this to us is not a wall. Now, if you just looked at it fast, you might think it, but there ain't no way a wall could be facing up unless it's a fourth order, right? But so I just want to point out to you guys that just because you go up some cars, and this is an extreme example of this ain't a wall, even though you probably can't see out. Jimmy, the reason you can't see out the back is because he painted the window. Right?
Well, I understand that. I mean, but what we had decided earlier, and I'm sorry, maybe Jordan could chime in on this. If you can't see out the back window, it's a wall.
No. You probably just misunderstood me. I said that if it's questioned and you look in the rearview mirror and you can't see out, then it may be a wall, right? Yeah. But if you look in this car right here, it's just a big box in a car, takes up most of it. So even though it's, I don't know, 8 inches from the roof, we're still not calling it a wall, right? This right here, it had, the side was not paneled off. It had batteries there.
Yeah.
But so, and almost, I'm not saying always, but you just about got to be paneled and stuff for it to be a wall. Now, there's a difference is, if these speakers are facing forward, right, and we look in this thing, and we're competitors, so we know, and we think, okay, this guy's trying to create a wall, then it's a wall, right? But if somebody crams a freaking big old box in a Tahoe, and that's just all it is, and that's just what it is, a big box. Well, see, so right here, if it covers half your back glass, it's a wall, not legal to drive. Well,
that's not true, because as long as you have your side mirrors, you can legally drive anything without a rearview mirror.
That's right.
You don't have to have that rearview mirror.
Right.
Trust me, I live in Kansas, and I drove my Nitro for almost 3 years straight as a daily driver. And as long as you have your side mirrors, you do not have to have your rearview mirror. That's fact.
Right. But in this car, sort of just depends on the angle. It doesn't cover any of the glass.
I mean, but in all fairness, if you look at the back of the box, I can see at the back of the box where he has got some window showing and it's spray painted black.
Right.
So
That's
that
what I'm
right there to me, I could see window that's spray painted black, so that's a no wall.
Right.
But if I can't see window, I'm sorry, I'm going to call it a wall.
Well, so my point is, with this one, you say if it covers half. Well, this one is 6 inches from the ceiling, or roundabout. I don't remember. I didn't measure, But point is, if it was a Tahoe and it covered half the glass, it would be 12 inches from the ceiling. So it's hard to put a number on it, and we're not going to. So basically, if we look in there and it looks like you're trying to get the benefits of a wall, and it's not just a box inside of a vehicle, then it's a wall. But if it's just a big box in a vehicle,
okay, well, here's one for you. What are you going to do when Joe Price pulls in the lanes with his S10 and he's got 315s facing front? It's below window line. You can see every inch of his window.
Well, that's actually
the subs are facing forward though.
But that's not a wall. It's just not a wall.
Exactly. I think, and this is just my personal opinion, I think if I can see any piece of the window, it's not a wall. If I cannot see any piece of the window, it's a wall. I don't care if it's a huge box. You should have thought about putting that huge box in there that you can't see that window. If it's not a window line.
Yeah, well, you just have to judge it how you look. But the way I'm doing it, I look in there. If I look in the vehicle, if it looks like a big box in a vehicle, then that's what it is.
Absolutely.
if it's a wall, and then that's just,
I don't know about you, but come finals, I haven't actually looked in a whole lot of vehicles. I've tried to trust people on what they say, but when you pull up in lanes at finals and you say you're running stealth, I am going to look at your vehicle. I just want to make sure at finals you are in the legal class that you're supposed to be in, and that's just me. Because I don't want somebody pulling up in the lane saying they're in stealth and they got 415s that they're hiding in the back there. I want to make sure that it's fair for everybody all across the board. So come finals, I will look in your vehicle to make sure you're in the right class.
Well, if somebody comes to ours in stealth and they do a 160, I'm going to look at it too. Right. But yeah, no, I think we'll be fine. We do a lot of them down here. We know pretty much what everybody's got, but it ought to be fun. It ought to be exciting.
Oh yeah, Jim. Yeah, I got you, Dan. It's all good.
Right.
Can we swap equipment at finals? What do you mean by swap equipment? As long as you stay in the same parameters as your class, I don't care.
I'll tell you what, we had this happen last time. I think whatever you do your first run with, you need to do the rest of it. Well, let's back up on that.
But what if they blow their subs and they have subs sitting around the corner? They could be able to change it out.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll
tell you what we had
amplifier or anything.
We had this happen, and it didn't affect anybody. But, a guy named how do I not know his name? A good friend of mine. Anyway, he had first place in by a decimal or two, and he went and took an amp. Chandler's who it was, and he went and got a bigger amp, and they put it in his vehicle, and he come back through and did a couple of decimals higher. Now he already had first, and he secured first, and nobody ever even got him close to it.
I think I understand what she's saying. She is in her.
Oh no. Now,
I think when they initially started out, they entered in a smaller class, and then by the end of the year, they bumped up to a different class.
Oh yeah,
They want to be able to run both classes. So can they switch a box from say 115 out to 215s to run two different classes? I think that's what she's asking.
Right. Yeah. You can.
Yes. See, he said you can, absolutely. I mean, as long as you guys are in the parameters of the class,
Right.
we don't have that many rules. We don't care. You know, we're there to have fun. If you blow an amplifier or a subwoofer and you need to go change it out, as long as you stay within the 2K or whatever that parameters are on that class that you're in, we're not going to rag you that much. We don't care. We're there to have fun just like you guys are.
Yeah, y'all, I promise you, I know everybody's been begging for a rule book, and guess what? I'm writing you one, but it's not really a rule book. It's really a how-to that Base Wars does it. We just don't want it, we ain't anti-rule, man, at all. But some rules just ain't got a point, you know. And
We don't need them. I'm
right,
sorry, I don't feel that we need the rules. We're here to have fun. And if
yeah.
you're
So
not having fun, then I don't know.
so more so, if I was to make a rule on something like that, I would more so make it in favor of the competitor than a protection of the org kind of thing, you know.
Absolutely.
Uh,
100%.
you know those rules, and every org has them except us. I think that's got, you know, so many inches from the roof is a wall or whatever, and that's fine. But man, why would that rule be created? Because somebody complained because so and so, man, that's more of a wall than it is a so and so. Well, you know what? Fine, then all of them are no walls. You know, I'm just saying any rules we make, we're just going to kind of go in the favor of the competitor as opposed to trying to prohibit the competitor. You know, that's just, we just want it to be fun. I just
And that's all we
determined
ask.
it to be fun.
Right here, just like she said, that's all we ask.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, this is Jeremy. It's Jeremy's one I was telling y'all that showed me up over the weekend. Jeremy, I was talking about your tent and your stuff. Told him you made me look bad with how good your stuff looked.
Making us look bad.
That's Jeremy, y'all. Y'all inbox him and tell him you don't get him. Don't show me up like that again. Right? Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed being up there, Savannah. Met some people. It was pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Look here. You think he's making fun of me?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I think he is too. He's got a tent. He's got scaffolding. He's got a trailer. It's got an air conditioner. He's got food.
Wow.
I don't even know what all he got. You know, he can't hide money, man.
Jeremy said, "Can't wait until I get my new tent done." Oh gosh.
Right?
See, now he's just showing off.
Yeah, nice.
Just a little bit.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need that. A wall with less than 1K. That'd be Steve.
Just get ready to say that. He's what?
I'm just joking. We got a guy down here. He's got a walled off Honda Civic with 4.8s. But run a wall. Well, that's stealth, right?
It's stealth. Yeah. Absolutely. Depending on his port area.
Right. I don't have kicker money either, Jeremy, but one day we all have goals, right?
We want to. We love Kicker, and Kicker has been amazing and helped us out with a lot of stuff.
Right.
Thank you, Kip. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Mr. Irving.
Yeah. Jeremy's got DB Drag money and Wayne Harris money, right?
Right.
He's got a nice setup.
Jeremy can tell Wayne to be nice to us.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just ragging on Jeremy. He's a nice guy, man. I like him a lot. He's helped me some too. I ain't got nothing but good things to say about him.
Jeremy is a good guy for sure. DB Drag's a good organization as well. You know, we don't knock any other organizations. That's not what we're here to do.
No. I make fun of the rules sometimes, but that's just in good fun, right? Bring it on themselves, right?
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, unless you guys got something else for us to comment on or chat about tonight, I think we might just go ahead and end the show because we're hitting that max limit there. We're trying to keep it at a respectable time to keep you guys interested.
Right.
Finals is going to be lit this weekend. We appreciate it, everybody, and all your support and love. I will say that 100%.
Yeah, look at this right here, man. Everybody read that carefully.
See?
I'll tell you this. I'm gonna go on a kicker spiel. I say this: kicker is more efficient than any of the subs that you guys use. That's a fact. And because of that fact, they're not really big SPL subs. They're just not, right? They're not going to put out the SPL that some of the others would, right? But
No, Jason, I can't do it.
I say this: for those of you that don't have the battery power behind you, guess what? You're not getting the power out of your stuff either. So I will say this: if you only got so much power, you'll get more out of that kicker speaker than you will out of a less efficient speaker. So if you got the money for batteries, alternators, and amps, then yeah, you can get louder with a speaker other than a kicker. But if you don't have battery power, big amps and stuff like that, I promise you that kicker is going to be louder than a less efficient speaker with the same amount of power. That's just common sense. I know Joey said he was leaving to go build, but if he wasn't, I'd be interested in hearing what he would have to say about that. But I believe it's a fact.
I got C-Max, and I've loved C-Max from the beginning. As long as you know what you're doing, they're great batteries. But they are not for the average beginner person. You have to know about the lithium, you have to know about the cells, and how to properly charge them. And as long as you do all the above, you'll be fine. I still have mine 2 or almost 3 years later in a wood box. Everybody said you have to compress them. No, you don't, as long as you know what you're properly doing. And I'm going to say that. I'm sorry if it pisses people off, but it's true. 3 years later, I have wood boxes on my C-Max outside because I properly know how to take care of them.
Well, I think
they're not compressed.
Overcharging them, right? Isn't that key?
What's that?
Oh, wait, that's C-Max and not lithium. Yeah, key's not overcharging them, right?
It's not letting
Not
them die.
fast.
Keeping them on a constant charge where they stay where they need to. A lot of people get them C-Max and they just let them run until they go dead. And when they start going down, that's when they start expanding. And after a while, they'll start expanding and they'll balloon up. And I've never seen one blow up and catch on fire yet. I've seen plenty of guys like Tony Burr and a couple of my friends shoot them just to prove that they're not explosive cells. But
yeah,
it's like anything lithium. If you don't properly take care of it, it's going to go bad. I don't care what it is. No matter if it's your drill battery, your smoke detector, I don't care. Any battery that you don't take care of and you don't properly charge is going to fail.
Right. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
me and Jake and Lucas have shot one. Yeah, I've seen that. There's video. Nice try, Jason.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, don't forget about the carpet. Don't forget about the carpet tomorrow.
What's that?
Jason's helping me out with some carpet from a pickup.
He works at LNC.
Right. And so my truck is at the shop getting the fender fixed, so it won't be long. I'll be have it around again, not built, but around.
When are you finally going to put it back together and bring it in the lanes?
This is
equipment.
I don't know how many lanes it'll get in, but I think September. I think. I'm going to take it to all the shows possible. All the shows possible. Not only base horse shows, but all those big shows that you guys have. Speaking of that, man, I was going to try and get us into that Sundown show that I learned now is in August.
I can't. Well, it depends on when in August. August 10th is my anniversary. My wife will kill me.
I think it's the 21st, but either way, I'm going to try and get us in on that show. And I meant to call them. I did call some time ago. I just keep getting voicemail, but I call them back. I was going to do it today, and I forgot.
Bring me in quick if you can. Not tonight, Jason. We'll do it next week. We would love to have everybody. Me and Billy was talking about this earlier. All the people at finals that won. If you guys can come in, maybe just say something about finals or about how it was, or just, talk anything about it. How your experience was with finals. We would appreciate everybody.
Unless it's really bad. If it's really bad and we know it's bad, don't do it.
If it was really bad, it was Billy's fault. Just remember that.
Right? No, it's just going to be a regular show, but we're going to try and be. And listen, I don't know if you guys realize this, and I'm pretty sure I told you, but the only reason we're having it 2 locations, I didn't feel real good about asking somebody to drive across the country. I just feel like we're too small for that. And, the poor Florida guys, I really wanted to have somebody down there so that we could do it down there as well. The South Florida guys, anyway. But they're kind of left out this year, which really kind of sucks for them. I really, really, really wanted to include them. I just didn't get off my butt and get down there and find somebody to help run base wars down there, and I just can't be everywhere at once. So I don't know if I don't think any of those guys are coming up to Mississippi to compete. They may, but I don't think so. But anyway, I say all that to say, I just didn't feel good about asking everybody to drive across the country. So maybe next year, if we feel like we're big enough, we have it one spot, and get us a nicer spot, and or at least a covered spot. I guess I should say that, because I think you guys have a pretty nice spot. And our spot is nice, but we're just not covered. So we're at the risk of rain. And can't wait till we can get to the point to where we're not at risk of that. But we can't afford.
Everybody says bring Jason on.
Right. Well, that's cool. I mean, I can go to sleep, right?
I know, right? I mean, we're past our bedtime. We're old.
Well, now, hold on. Now, he's old. I'm 27. Let me see. Let me find this invite button. I'll send it to him.
All right. I'm going to step outside real quick. I got to pee.
Just leave me hanging, man. Just leave me. He just left me hanging. I can't remember what I'm doing. Try to send this to Jason right quick. But he's kind of hard to find. There he is. All right, Jason, we sent to you, man. Randall's driving 5 hours. That is a long ways, man. That's a long ways. Missouri. Hey, well, this is going to be fun. We'll get some of those Florida guys in Mississippi. That's cool. No doubt. So I wonder this, and I've got no real gauge because I don't know if every member is going to come compete or not. But, I don't know if we should prepare for 30 people or 50 people or 100 people. I don't know. Don't have a clue. I'm going to buy some Cokes just in case we get stuck, though. Maybe Dr. Pepper's instead. Right?
Absolutely.
Dang, 600 miles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he went from Minnesota to, I think he's in OKC now, right? Or Iowa, one or the other.
Hmm.
Free tattoo meter.
Right. There we go. Here's Jason, y'all. Or it's a silhouette of Jason.
What's up, Jason?
What's going on?
Oh, not much. How are you, sir?
Let me flip this camera around here real quick. Oh,
You turned it off, silly.
Is it still daylight there?
Yes,
That's not fair.
it is. It's still daylight. I just
How come y'all get to be daylight and we have to be dark?
this cell phone getting sucky reception back here. Hold on, let me get into the garage.
we can see you. You're just fine.
We got a couple of
C-Max you
here.
shot.
There we go.
Tell Tommy to shut up in the background. Okay.
Was that the batteries?
The batteries he shot. The C-Max.
Shot with 9mm. Didn't blow up. Didn't do anything. Still nice and swollen. That's what
That's
happens when you let them go dead.
Months later.
That swelled up because they went dead?
Yes, sir.
Huh. Isn't that something?
Because they're not properly charging them and keeping them maintained where they need to be.
Well, shooting it was probably fun.
There was no effect though, so it was pretty lame.
Put some Tannerite in it. See how it goes down.
Right? Boom.
Pouring the Tannerite in it would be a little scary.
Yeah.
I got a lot more than this too. We're gonna strap some M80s to some this 4th of July.
Are all those bad?
Mm-hmm. They're all swole.
Oh.
Thanks to Tommy.
Thanks to
Tommy don't know how to run his cells. Okay, well, I mean, and on that note, I think Billy is at the same point that I am. We're both hungry and ready to call it a night. So,
right.
We appreciate you, Jason.
All right,
just
I'm gonna get back on working on this LS swap and this Goofy Ranger.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay. Get Tony's shit done for this weekend. He appreciates that.
Yes, sir.
Right. All righty.
All right.
Have a great night.
See you. So, hey, Jordan, send me a file, man. There's some Alabama folks. They want to string me up. They want to see some scores. But
right.
I had a show.
A lot of people down there that want scores.
Or actually, Jordan had a show in Montgomery. this past weekend, and we went up there, and so it's the first time in the area. Really, we did one other show there, but it just didn't work out the last time very well, and so anyway, they want some scores.
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, man, I'm tired. Maybe you can go ahead and send it now, but just post up that you're gonna send it like tomorrow night or something. Right? Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we appreciate everybody. Thank you guys for watching us, and we're trying to keep it on that curve right there, so we're not boring everybody too much.
All right. We still have 22 members. I think that's a record for an hour in.
After it, yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys, though. And on that note, Billy.
All right. We'll see you guys. Most of you guys this weekend will be excited. So see you soon.
Thank you guys. We appreciate you.
All right. That was my cue to start our exit video, but I forgot. So here's the exit.